Hey guys, moving over to the peach tree. It's got some nice healthy green growth coming on. Most of the flowers that didn't make it have already fallen off. There's a very small handful hanging on up top. There's a few right here that probably because there's so few on the tree, they're actually already got little peaches growing. So it might be that since it's got such a low crop this year, it'll probably develop these pretty quickly, which is not ideal. I'd honestly rather it have a whole lot of small peaches than a few bigger ones, but as long as the flavor's good, I don't mind if they're small. But yeah, they're already getting almost not quite dime size, but almost lengthwise, about dime width. But yeah, they really are growing quite fast, because didn't even notice them last week. So this peach tree looking good. Some healthy green growth. That was the one that removed the rootstock branches. This peach tree has quite a few more peaches and flowers hanging on, it looks like. Don't see any peaches quite developing yet. Oh, I do see a little one right there. I don't see any peaches developing yet. Actually, that may be a little tiny one right there. Yep, just starting to poke out of the flowers, so it's good. This is the big seedling peach tree. It's 1 year old. It grew like crazy last year, and it's looking super healthy. It's already got some of that growth right there. Down there is about 4 inches right there already. It's putting out. Kind of probably hopefully fill in kind of this area, so that'll be good. Looking real good. Cherry trees starting to bud out pretty well. All these buds are swelling. Got some green coming, some leaves coming out, a few spots. Probably won't have any cherries again, but maybe next year. Just had a big rain. Everything's pretty wet. Had to kind of spread out over 2 days. This cherry's really putting some leaves on right there. On that back side too. Oh, I see it. It's cherry flowers. Yay. That was a surprise right there. There's 2 flowers. Maybe a few more. Looks like maybe might come up around that. So, oh wow. First time seeing that. So, might just have to protect those this year. I'd really like to get a few cherries, just to taste them. Don't know what I'm going to do yet to try to protect them. Might have a few more cherry flowers to be soon right here into this branch, so that'd be nice too. Be nice if the other tree has some, so they can. I think both of these varieties, I think the kinds that I have are both self-fertile, if I remember correctly. I know at least one of them is, but or supposed to be at least. But so that'll be good if the other one blooms too. But I'm just happy to see one blooming. Here's there's a little tiny spider. You can see him coming down. I'll leave him alone. I was gonna put my hand behind it, but I'll let him be the guardian of the Popoff Flowers. So looking really good. Got a whole lot of flowers this year. I think I only had like maybe 5 or so last year, but I'd estimate there's probably 30 or so just as a quick estimate this year. They start off with that greenish color. They turn to this really kind of cool looking, almost alien type purplish flower. Kind of tropical looking. Pretty neat. So that's really nice to see them having a lot more blooms. Maybe we'll get some pawpaws. Maybe there's a pawpaw over here in the woods they can they can cross-pollinate with. Surface berries look like they're about to bud out. I'm hoping to have some time, maybe this week, I can move these. I've been saying that for a while, but I just had other pressing things to do first. They haven't quite budded out yet, so yeah, I've got a little bit more time. Head over to the next row. Oh, as I was about to trip on, this is actually another pawpaw. I thought that it had not survived, but there it is. So yeah, hello little pawpaw. It was right here beside the service berries. I had put it there, but I thought it was more over in this section, so I looked for it, and you know, that was something else. So I thought, oh well, it didn't make it, but here it is actually. So I have to get something to put around that because it's right here beside the other one, about maybe 10 feet away. So it'll probably be 4 or 5 years before it gets tall enough to cross-pollinate. But yeah, that was a good find. We'll head over to the next row. It's blueberries, putting on right in front of the apple. Kind of leaning over that way. It's really kind of over on the right side, but it's kind of just leaning over towards the middle, but that's fine. It's got some really nice healthy flowers, good healthy growth too, so that's really good. Just moved that one over here a few months ago. The apple's still dormant. This plum tree is super healthy. This is the one that had the flowers. Pretty young. The growth looks really good and healthy. Need to pick a few more of these leftover flowers off because it looks like it's trying to hold on to them, but that'll help it grow more green growth. I'd like it to put it into that this year, so it's really good to see. Apple tree, oh, this one is starting to leaf out. You can see it, that tip bud. It's green right there. These apples are too. Got some leaves coming out. So the apples are greening out. Another apple tree. This one looks like it might not quite. I see some leaves coming out of the tip though, so yep, that one is too. Very good to see. I'll head over to the next row. I'll see you guys in the next video.